What's up, everybody? Stephen Lefkoff here, coming to you live. I'm really excited to recap 2021 for the law firm and also preview what we've got going on in 2022. One of the things, well, a couple of them are going to be immediate. I've only got a handful of topics to address. It's not going to take too long, so hang tight and bear with me. We're going to start with a recap of 2021. 2021 was a great year for the law firm. We had over 30% year-over-year growth. We handled over 300 matters. We hired Ashley Ware as our firm administrator and what we call director of client happiness. She's in charge of making sure that everybody that we work with is happy, which, as you can tell by the smile on my face, is a very important thing for the firm. We also launched the Georgia Car Law Authority, which is at www.georgiacarlaw.com. It started with 30 people on the email list, and we now have over 250 in just a few short months. I'm really proud of that. It's the country's only video resource for car law in Georgia. By putting in your name and your email address, you get immediate access to over 90 videos on car law in Georgia, and that covers all kinds of topics for all kinds of businesses, from dealers, finance, repair, repo, auction, you name it. It's covered in the Car Law Authority. So I'm super proud of that. I was also fortunate enough to speak at a national lawyer conference, the Maximum Lawyer Conference in St. Louis, Missouri in October. And that was truly a highlight of my year, to be able to present to hundreds of attorneys from all over the country that flew in for the conference. And then two more things that I'm super proud of. So number one, we donated thousands of dollars to nonprofits all around the country. And that's really important to me. It's very important to the firm, and that I carry it through with the firm. One of the things we do that we're going to continue to do forever is, for every employee at the firm, we make a quarterly donation to their nonprofit of their choosing. And they can pick the same one every quarter. They can change every quarter. It's totally up to them. But the firm is going to donate at the end of each quarter for every employee at the firm. And finally, we did something that I thought was super cool, and we partnered with Don Sparks at Bliss Cakes to send Bliss Cakes, these Lefkoff Law Bliss Cake packages, all over the country. Don's got a really cool story. So some of you may know him as DJ Rhythm. So DJ Rhythm he's been a DJ for decades. I mean, he was my bar mitzvah DJ back when he was just doing bar mitzvahs. Now he flies all over the country, does humongous corporate events. He's got a weekly radio show. He's a heavy hitter in the DJ industry. Rhythm, well, of course, when COVID hit and people weren't hiring DJs, he was out of work. So he started baking. And now he's got this company, Bliss Cake, and they sell these butter cakes in a number of different flavors. It's www.blisscake.com. And we partnered with them to ship Lefkoff Law Bliss Cakes all over the country. So we've shipped them to clients, to referral sources, to friends, to family, just as check-ins to, how are you doing? Just thought you'd like this, because who doesn't like a cake? So that was 2021. Again, something I'm super proud of. But now we're going to bring the heat into 2022. Now, let me know, because I'm not going to be paying attention. Let me know if I light my office on fire. Somebody make a comment on the post or do something. So we're going to be bringing the fire in 2022. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 topics I want to talk about while that fire is burning. It doesn't last very long, so that's kind of my timer. Number one, we're hiring. I'm really excited that the firm is hiring. Not only are we hiring, we're hiring for a full-time associate attorney. So if you know of anybody who's looking to make a switch, who just recently graduated law school, or is part-time or out of work right now and is looking for a job and is a licensed Georgia attorney, or will be very soon, please feel free to introduce them to me. I'm excited that we have a number of interviews lined up over the next 2 weeks, but I am still searching and still reviewing resumes for more. We haven't filled the position yet. Working at Lefkoff Law has awesome benefits. Not only do we do the donations, there's paid time off, of course. There are very low required hours. We are a firm that prioritizes being happy, staying happy, and enjoying your family time. So that's kind of a a couple of things to hit on. But if you know me, you know that it's a good place to work and that we're good people to work with. So please, please, please connect me with any attorneys in Georgia who are looking to make a switch or looking for a new position. Now, on to the big announcements. Okay, number one, an injury referral service. So a couple of weeks ago, as many of you know, most of what I do is in the car space. I represent dealers, finance, repair, repo, auction, and manufacturers in motor vehicles in Georgia. And a number of weeks ago, I got a call from a client. We were just checking in, seeing how things were going. And the client told me that they had a family member that got injured tragically in a very bad accident here in Atlanta. And I said, well, please tell me that they contacted an attorney, because these injury attorneys can really help when you're involved in a catastrophic injury or really any kind of injury in the state. A lot of things that people don't know how to do, the attorneys know how to do. I don't know how to do them because I'm not an injury attorney, but they do. And she told me that, yeah, they called the guy on the billboard. And I almost fell out of my chair. I couldn't believe it. I said, well, why didn't you call me? Because I know really, really good attorneys in this city and in Georgia that, depending on the type of injury or the accident, I would send you to, right? Some are they're all specialists. Some specialize in huge accidents, others in smaller accidents. There really is no one call that's all. That's ridiculous. And she said, well, you don't do that work, so I didn't call you. Okay. That's not changing. I'm not doing that work. What is changing is I want to be available to my clients, friends, family, and referral sources to contact me whenever you or your family member or a loved one is involved in an injury, because I'm going to get you in touch with the right attorney for that case. Don't call the billboard people. Don't dial the one call that's all number, because that's what you heard on the radio. Call somebody you trust, whether it's me or anybody else, but preferably me. Call somebody you trust, and I will get you to the right people. We're going to have a whole section up on the website for the personal injury referral service. It's coming soon. Next, the WAHO Dinner Club. Now, this is one I'm really excited about. So some of you may have seen my social media posts announcing this. We haven't gone live with it yet, but it's going to happen this month in January. The Waffle House Dinner Club was a brainchild of mine. I got to give some credit to my buddy Brooks Derrick, who just made a comment in the group that he likes the fire in the post. Yeah, it's what shoulder is it? This shoulder. Yeah. Brooks, tell me if I light my office on fire, because I'm not paying attention to that fire at all. But it's real. So Brooks is in South Carolina. He is an injury attorney, and he has these dinners, and he goes to fancy steakhouses. And I thought to myself, well, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to force people to get all dressed up to go to a dinner that is stuffy and kind of attorney-y. And now Brooks is a different sort. I can guarantee you his is not stuffy and attorney-y, but I just didn't want to come across that way. So I thought, hey, what's good for me? What do I like to do? What do I think will kind of bring down the atmosphere, to a very social and very casual experience? And I thought, what better place than Waffle House, which was started here in Avondale Estates, here in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to start a once a month Waffle House Dinner Club. It's an open invite to any professionals in the metro Atlanta area, Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina. If anybody wants to drive in, I'm going to create a Facebook group and an email list to announce each event when it happens. And we're going to meet for dinner at Waffle House. There's 4 people per booth. So assuming, hopefully, we have many, many more than 4 people, we'll just divvy up into 4 people groups. Most of the time, you'd be with a different set of people each time. So it's great for networking and great for building that rapport with other folks. So that's the Waffle House Dinner Club. And that's going to happen starting in January, and it's going to go monthly. What I want to know in the comments, if you're watching, are how do you like your Waffle House hash browns? Or if you don't like hash browns, what's your Waffle House order? Make a comment. Let me know, because I'm looking forward to seeing you there and ordering that and watching you eat it. All right. So that's the Waffle House Dinner Club. Now, I know I'm moving quickly, but here's the big announcement. And I've hinted to it in the GIADA, the Georgia Independent Auto Dealer Association Facebook group. I've hinted at it to the Georgia Car Law email listserv. And this is the big thing that we've been working on at my office for over 2 months. And I am super, super excited to announce to you the Georgia Car Law Authority Driveway Program. The Driveway is a monthly membership for Georgia's car dealers, finance companies, repo companies, repair facilities. If it is a car business, the Driveway is for you. I have gotten so many calls over the years from clients who say, hey, how can I just kind of have you available to me? Hey, will you come train my employees? Will you take one of my my manager's phone calls and talk to them about the laws? What about this contract? Will you review this contract? None of them in and of themselves are big ticket items. It's not often a six-figure lawsuit or arbitration. It's a lot of these kind of, can you keep up with my business? Can you help me? Can you help my people? And how much is that going to cost? And the challenge always has been, well, I don't really know, because sometimes those calls are 10 minutes long. Sometimes they're an hour and 10 minutes long, right? And everywhere in between. And sometimes the contracts are 60 pages long, and sometimes they're 6 pages long, and everywhere in between. And the other piece to it is the business owner doesn't know how long their staff person is going to take on a call with me. And they're usually not on the call. So they can't verify, hey, was this really a 12-minute call? Was it a 15-minute call? Was it really an hour and a half that you spent going over this repossession issue with my staff member? Like, what was that, right? So now I'm excited to announce the Driveway. The Driveway is a monthly membership program for car dealers in Georgia, and it comes in 2 plans. One is the premium plan, and the other is base. You may have to zoom in on your video here, blow it up to full screen to see this comparison. I'm going to show you the booking site in a second. But if we start with the entire comparison, you can see what's included in the base program. Unlimited 15-minute attorney phone calls. Now, outside of the lines, I hope that it's really just once a day at most per client. But technically, if you wanted to book 12 of them in a day, you could. Unlimited 30-minute new client strategy sessions. That's any time that you're being sued or you're considering suing somebody else, you get 30 minutes with me on either a Zoom or a phone call to go through the lawsuit, what's going on, and the strategy involved in handling it. Monthly, I'm doing a 3-hour office hour Zoom session. Okay, so every member of the Driveway can pop in at any time during those 3 hours to ask whatever questions they want. And we're going to keep people in breakout rooms to ensure attorney-client privilege on those calls. You get unlimited access 24/7, 364, 5 days a year to your own personalized contract library. As part of the Driveway, which I'll show you in a second on the sign-up page, you're going to have access to a client portal. Through the client portal, there's one button creation of all the documents. There's booking links to book the 15-minute calls and the 30-minute calls. There's a secure messaging portal. There's a library for all these videos and case updates, and I'm going to get into that in a second. And it's all located in your client portal. That's where you get the contract library. You'll also get a yearly deal audit. So I will review a customer file on a deal once a year to ensure you have the right contracts, the right documents, the right signatures, and the right things going on in your deal file to help prevent and protect you from any potential liability. You're also going to get a discount on legal fees. The discount is as long as you're a member of the Driveway. So if there's something that's not included in the program, and let's say you have a big litigation matter that you need us to handle, right? Or it's outside of what I'm going to get to in your premium package, then that will also apply to any of those hours and any of that time. So there's also a discount, so you're not quite as worried about how much is this going to cost me. You also get regular updates to Georgia law on car matters. There's a section in the client portal where we're going to post updates. So if there's a new case that comes out, if there's a new regulation or a new compliance issue, or the state comes down hard on a dealer and we want to update all of our clients on that, that's where those updates are going to go. And you'll get a message through your secure messaging portal that there's a new update to car law in Georgia. You're also, as part of both programs, both options, you're going to get access to the attorney and professional services referral program. My goal is to be your one-stop shop. I'm your guy, right? And that applies not only just to, can I review this contract? Can I train your staff? But hey, Stephen, do you know a plumber? Do you know a financial advisor? Do you know a roofer? Do you know somebody who can help me arrange a trip across overseas? Do you know a travel agent? I want to be there for you. That's part of the reason we're doing the WAHO dinner program is I want to be there for you when you have any questions or any needs. I want to change your life. I really, really do. Now, included in the premium program, and that's all base, all of that I just said is in the base level monthly package. In the premium program, you get a monthly one-on-one Ask Me Anything call. I'm going to call you directly. We're going to have a chat. What's going on? How are things going? Is there anything you're concerned about? You have employment issues. You have other things. That's once a month, every month. You'll also get your first 2 hours of attorney legal work. That can be to train your staff to prevent future problems. That can be to handle litigation. It can be to review a contract. It can be to have an additional call about, you name it. The first 2 hours right off the bill included. In addition, you're going to get all of these drafting contracts, unlimited cease and desist and demand letters. You got a demand letter you want to send to a vendor, to a customer, a cease and desist for an old employee. That's all included. Unlimited non-compete, non-disclosure, and non-solicitation agreements. Unlimited settlement agreements. You come to a resolution with a customer over a dispute over something wrong with a car. That's included. Unlimited settlement agreements. Independent contractor agreements for your repo agents, for your employees. Well, not employees, for your independent contractors. But for anybody else that you need that agreement. Also, we're going to include estate documents, simple will, healthcare directive, and financial powers of attorney to make sure that, again, I'm the guy for you, right? I want to make sure that you are taken care of, not just your business, but you personally. We're also going to do a life audit. This is similar to the estate documents to ensure that your financial and legal life are in order. I want to make sure things like your mortgage interest rate is the best it can be. I want to make sure your budgets are right. I want to know things beyond just, hey, did you do that deal that I reviewed the contract for? Or, hey, did you sell that car? Or did you get it back from the customer? I want to know things, like I said, like your mortgage interest rate. I want to know, can I save you by introducing you to other people thousands of dollars a year? I want to know that because I want to change your life. In addition, we're going to do a yearly business audit of your corporate documents and your insurance documents to make sure that your dealership is protected. We're going to review the employee handbook, and we're going to do a yearly audit of your estate plan to make sure it's current and that there haven't been any changes. If you had any kids, gotten divorced, gotten married, that kind of thing, we want to make sure that your documents are in order. That's the basic program itself. That's the base and the premium. Now, to get there, you would go to www.lefkofflaw.com/driveway. And I encourage you to check it out now. We are so proud of the program. And this is the booking site. So I'm going to scroll you through it. Okay. You can see on the left side, there's there's book a free demo, sign up for the program, testimonials, frequently asked questions, and the gallery. Here in light blue, there's also a section to access your member portal. That's where you'll go to actually get into the program after you've signed up. Okay, there's an about section that includes all of the things that I just said, so that if you want to look at it and take another look and think it through. There's a section to book a free demo. So I will personally walk you through not only the program and what's included like I'm doing now, but also the back end. I'll show you the client portal. I'll show you the document creation system. I'll show you how to book the unlimited phone calls. Trust me, you're going to be blown away by this. I am. I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing. And then finally, the sign up sections. And that's monthly, base and premium, as well as yearly, base and premium. If you do book yearly, you get a month free. This is done automatically by credit card. When you click checkout, it'll pop up the screen to check out. Then we have the testimonials. I'm so fortunate to have so many great clients that were willing to contribute testimonials and Google reviews about us, about the services we provide car companies in Georgia. And then there's a frequently asked questions and the FAQ, things like, how does it help me? What size dealerships do you work with? Will you train my staff? How do the Zoom office hours work? So feel free to scroll through any of those, check all those out, and get your questions answered. And then finally at the bottom is the gallery where you can access that chart that I was just showing you on my screen, as well as the table of contents for the over 90 videos in the Georgia Car Law Authority series, which as a member of the Driveway, you will have immediate access to all 90 of them. That's the Driveway. And that's really the biggest announcement today. the one I am the most excited about. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the firm grow in 2022 with the addition of a new hire, with the injury referral service, with the Waffle House Dinner Club. And I'm really looking to impact car dealers and finance companies all around this state and those dealing with problems in Georgia with the driveway, which, hint, hint, we are going to be expanding to all businesses in Georgia. So cars are just the start. If you're a business owner or you have a friend that's a business owner and you want to look into this for your business, let me know. I'm happy to tailor a solution just for you. That's kind of the beauty of being in the firm we're in, is that we're easily able to pivot, address our clients' needs, and handle them quickly. So happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2022. I hope you have a great, great year and are looking forward to putting a smile on your face and having the best year yet. I know we are at Lefkoff Law. It starts here. It starts today. Have a great week.